Hello and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. Again, your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Chevron Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. And listen, we always like to bring you some new ideas, right? And all of our different places to want to be able to explore different things. And speaking of one of those, we're going to explore some options here with the libraries in Lafourche Parish as we welcome in Miss Brooke Savoy. Hi, Brooke. How are you today?
Hi, I am doing great. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. I love this idea, this 9 hobbies to explore in 2024. That's just a really cool theme.
Right. It's a new year. And as you know, a lot of people are setting resolutions or possibly looking to start a new hobby in the new year. January is actually National Hobby Month. So it ties right in.
Right.
And we just want to let everybody know that there are lots and lots of hobbies that you can explore at your library.
Right.
Using your Lafourche Parish Public Library card.
Right. And come and check that out. Very good. So, Erin, put that up if you don't mind. It's a wonderful flyer. Walk us through this in the 9 that you recommend.
Okay. So whether you want to read more books in the new year, possibly explore your creative side, even learn coding, or explore your family's history, or even like just discover new movies or music, we have something for you.
Something
in
for
our
everybody.
digital library. These are hobbies that you can explore from home. So these are, we call these our subscription services.
Okay.
And these are all available through our digital library at lafourche.org.
Okay.
And they're using, some of them use apps and some of them are web-based.
Okay.
But they are all things that you can explore at home with your library card. So, for example, if you want to read more books in the new year, we have our Cloud Library app. And in Cloud Library, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of ebooks and audiobooks available for checkout. So if you have a lofty reading goal that you have set for this new year, for example, I have 150 books I plan to read, hopefully, this year.
All right, say that again. You plan on reading 150 books.
Yes. Now, I've never read that many before, but I've gotten close, 140 something.
You've done over 140 books.
Yes, I am a librarian.
I know that's right. Listen, you echo librarian when you want to read 150 books. I love it. Go ahead.
Yeah, most people don't have a goal that high, but no matter what goal you are setting for yourself, or if you just want to read more or read every day in the new year, you can check out Cloud Library for that.
Okay.
Like I said, we have thousands of books available in there and audiobooks as well. We also have our Hoopla app for ebooks and audiobooks, including music, TV, and movies in there as well. So Hoopla is another one that you can use.
Okay.
One of the apps that I'm really excited about is Creative Bug.
Okay.
So Creative Bug is for arts and crafts. So we have a lot of people in our community that are interested in like handy arts and crafting and things like that. And Creative Bug is the place to explore those sorts of hobbies. We added Creative Bug to our digital library during COVID lockdowns, and we actually got an enormous response to that. People were looking for things to do at home during that time. And Creative Bug is actually one of those apps that you can buy a subscription for, but it's on your own, not through a library. But we are offering it through the library for free to our patrons.
I love it.
They have thousands of arts and crafts classes in there, taught by experts in their fields.
Okay.
One that we've added this year that we're really excited about is Code Combat. So Code Combat teaches you how to code, actually. So, and it's done through video game play. So it's really neat. You can learn 3 of the most popular programming languages, Python, JavaScript, and C++. And the way it works is you're put into a video game situation, and to move your player through the game, you actually have to type in the code. So it teaches you how to
code.
Yes. So if you
so
wanted
it's
to,
coding and playing.
yes, it makes it fun.
Wow.
So if you want to move your character 5 steps down, you have to enter the code to do that.
Wow.
So you can build future, if you want to like have a future in computer science, you can get that foundation built right there through Code Combat. So there's just a lot. There's more of those
as well.
Oh, cooking.
Tell me about the cooking one. That's cool.
That we have in our digital library. We have the Flipster newsstand apps. Those are digital magazines.
Okay.
And through those, we have some cooking and baking magazines. So there's always new recipes coming out in those, and you can get inspired to cook up some new recipes in the new year using that.
Do you also have this option for World Book?
World Book
really
Online.
neat.
So if you just want to learn a little bit more about our world, we have World Book Encyclopedia. We have different products within World Book, different versions of the encyclopedia. So we have some that are for the youngest kids all the way up through adult. So there's a little something for everyone in there.
Yeah, I mean, whether you're going to Disney World or you're wanting to travel the world, you can go and check that out. And I grew up with the books themselves.
Right.
So the digital version of that is really cool. I love this option.
And
all these different things.
We do still have the physical books in our libraries.
Right,
This gives
right.
people the option to access that at home.
Okay.
And then lastly, Ancestry is one of our really popular ones. If you want to dig into your family's history, you can visit our libraries to use Ancestry. It's an in-library only option due to the licensing requirements
Sure.
for them.
You gotta protect that.
You can go in there and there's so much great information, obviously. They have primary source documents even in there. You can see the actual documents that your ancestors might have signed and things like that. So there's a lot to explore there.
Well, from reading to music to cooking to exploring to seeing where you want to go to travel. I mean, there's a lot of options to looking up who your ancestors are, when they came over, what did they do? I mean, that's some cool stuff. You know, and everything you can get, most of that at home, you can kind of do through digitally. But you also have some of those options that we have people because you always want to see people there at the library,
Of
too.
course. So everything that I mentioned, we have a physical option in our libraries as well. These are we have a digital version also.
For those as well. Well, Brooke, this is awfully exciting. Thank you for coming to tell us about it today. And it's called 9 Hobbies to Explore in 2024. And you can find it at your local libraries in Lafourche.
Yes, visit us at lafourche.org for that.
That's it. All right. That will do it for this particular segment of Bayou Time. Don't go anywhere. A lot more local programming right here on HTV.